Hello and welcome to Talking Corner. This is the podcast of Gamers Corner. I'm Cypher33.
And I'm wearing cowboy.
I'm OzDOCTAx.
And I'm OzGrillus.
Welcome. All right, boys, let's get started. Hello and welcome to another episode of Talking Corner. This is Gamers Corner's podcast where us owners get together and just talk about life. We talk about what's going on in our streams, talk about what's going on in the community, just kind of where we're going moving forward. So we hope you enjoy. Guys, I got a couple questions for you today. Take it how you will, be who you want to be, do what you want to do. Just kind of putting you in a situation, for instance, Cowboy, I want to start with you. All right. Would you rather see a movie or go on a hike?
I'd rather go on a walk, actually, yeah. Go on a nice hike up a mountain.
Why a mountain?
Because the views at the top are nice, aren't they?
They usually
Can't
are.
beat a good view at the top of a mountain. Just sit up there and just think.
If you're gonna walk, it has to be a destination.
Yeah, there'd have to be a point at the end.
There's got to be. If I'm gonna get my ass out of this house, there's got to be a reason.
There's got to be going somewhere.
If I'm walking, there's
Someone's
a
dangling a bong in front of me all the way, like, "Come on, cowboy, you got this."
All right, Grill, you're next. Would you rather have only summer or winter for the rest of your life?
Winter.
Oh,
You have one or the other.
Winter, 100%.
He always has summer. Come on, man.
Yeah, 'cause,
It's hardly a question.
look
He's
at me.
obviously going to want the opposite.
Look at the blubber. And you can always warm up. Warming up's a lot easier than cooling down.
But the
That is
blabber.
my biggest thing. It's so much easier to warm up than it is to cool down. There have been so many times I've been so hot and I just lay on the tile floor in the kitchen with my shirt off, just trying to cool down.
I'm so good at that as well.
You can take all your clothes off, but you can't take your skin off.
It doesn't work. Yeah, you can always cover
You
up.
could. It wouldn't end well.
Yeah.
No, I've never been in a situation where you can't warm yourself up.
But our winters aren't as bad as yours, I guess.
Oh, probably not. You live closer to the equator than us, I would imagine.
I'm not sure. Probably.
And whenever I think of Australia, I just think of deserts and
Kangaroos.
Irwin and kangaroos.
Shrimp on the barbie.
We discussed kangaroos last time.
Oh, we did. We had like a whole we have a whole kangaroo episode.
Had a
coming up.
couple of segments. I saw
Fucking
them today, actually.
All right, Doc. Would you rather have your lunch made for you every single day, but never get to choose what the dish was, or be able to choose your lunch every day, but have to make it yourself?
Oh, just get it made for me. 100%.
You fucking lazy.
As long as it's not poison and ain't gonna kill me, I'll just eat it. As long as I don't have to go to the morning to do it.
I'm pretty much the same way. My wife's like, "What do you want to eat?" I'm like, "I don't care. Just feed me. Just give me food."
Just put it in front.
Yep.
Mine has to be unhealthy. Otherwise, no.
No, it has to be unhealthy.
Yeah. No, not necessarily.
I'd rather cook for myself, mate.
Oh yeah, that's your passion, man.
Depends what mood
Yeah.
I'm in for that one.
Cowboy,
I
you're
don't have the time or the energy to get through it all just to eat it at the end.
That's
And
why.
you gotta
That's
play
why
that
they have
too.
microwave burgers.
If it takes longer
That's all
than
about.
10 minutes, I've lost interest.
People used to say to me, "You cook at work. You cook all that nice food at work, and then you come home and you eat a microwave burger." And I'm like, "Yeah, because I've cooked all that nice food at work. I'm done for the day.
You're gonna do
Now
another.
it's my turn. I'm gonna eat shit and play on my computer."
I love it.
all right. Cowboy, would you rather never watch another TV show or movie again, or never use social media?
I'll never use social media. I'm fine with that. Fuck people.
So you'd rather go without social media?
Yeah.
Still
Okay.
ring
Yeah,
people.
I believe that.
Text them.
Yeah, for me it depends. Discord, I wouldn't want to get rid of Discord, but all your Facebooks and all that, man, I'm fucking straight out the window.
Yeah.
I'm addicted to it. I can't stop like reading people's shit, but I just don't want to be involved sometimes.
Especially at the moment. Ugh, some of the comments at the moment.
I got rid of Facebook years ago. I remember laying in bed after work, just scrolling through video after video after video, and I'm like, I could be sleeping. I'm wasting so much time, and that's all I did on it was watch those videos. So.
Well, I know I was almost done on Facebook when Lad Bible posted a post of fucking Pornhub were doing a free premium pass or something for Valentine's Day, and the first comment I seen underneath was some guy had posted, "Don't forget, guys, you can draw a face on your hand and spice your fucking wank up for Valentine's Day." And I'm like, I'm done. I'm out. I'm out.
They did a free month to try and flatten the curve too. Stay home.
It's not even that though. That didn't even get me. I can understand them posting that, but fucking the guy's comment, man. Don't forget, guys, if you're lonely out there, you can draw a woman's face on your hand. Valentine's Day. It's like I'm done. I'm done with it. I'm fucking.
Oh, love it. All right, Grill. Would you rather have to commute a long distance to your dream job, or live close to a mediocre job?
Close to a mediocre job.
You hate driving that much?
Man, I'd have to drive in the city probably. Ugh.
God, we've established on these that we're lazy fucking bastards.
Yeah. It takes me an hour and a half to get to Sydney. Stuff that.
Well, why does your dream job have to be in Sydney?
Come on.
Because it's not in Billabong where Jay lives?
No, I'm at my Billabong. I got my dream job already. It's 2 minutes down the road, so happy days.
You're sitting in front of your dream job.
Yeah, that's it. My second dream. This is my alternate dream. The alternate grill reality. Right here.
By you, cowboy.
No, I'm a lazy fuck when it comes down to going to work. I wake up really late all the time. So it'd have to be close. My favourite time was when I actually lived in the hotel I was working at. It would just like fall out of bed into work.
It's great.
I drive an hour and 15 now each way, and I love my job, so I don't find it that hard. I'm sort of the opposite.
No.
Now, Jay, do you feel like you have a different like or love for your job now that you've been working from home for the past few months?
Nah, it's still the same. It's working from home's hard. It's good and bad. I feel sometimes it's not as easy to be. It's a lot harder to communicate with people. Like sometimes I just go and ask someone a question. They're right next to me at work. Mm-hmm. Now I've got to make phone calls and I ring them. They're on the phone. They ring me back. I'm on the phone. I ring them back. They're in a voice chat. It takes like an hour to get hold of someone. It's heaps harder. I'd rather just drive up to the office, to tell the truth.
And what about the work and family life split working from home?
Yeah, it's heaps better because I'm now with my family and I'm dropping my daughter off at school now as well. And then I finish at 5 or I finish at 6 and bang, I'm straight back upstairs. Whereas before I'd finish at 6, I'd ring Wi-Fi, I'm leaving now. All right, have a good drive home. I'm not home till 7:30. It's like another hour and a half after I say that I'm leaving.
Yeah. How do you think
that's heaps better?
How do you think it's going to change that family dynamic that's been created with you being home once you go back to that normal work life? Do you think you've grown accustomed to this quickly and now it's going to be hard to go back to that, or do you think it'd be easy to go back to normal?
No, I think it'll be harder because me and my wife haven't had dinner together in probably 3 years. Like, because I'm always late. Like, she'll always get home, sort the daughter out, end up having dinner herself, and then I end up having dinner when I get home later.
Yeah.
But now we're having dinner together. So it's been a different scenario, but that'll have to go back again because I'll just be getting home too late again.
Yeah.
It'll be fine. It's just a newer custom. You have to go back to how it was again.
Yeah.
But
all right, the last would you rather for you, Jay, here is, would you rather be a famous celebrity or be famous in your professional industry? Like, would you rather be, well, let's just take Twitch and your real life job. All right, so becoming a celebrity or professional on Twitch, or being somebody who is highly esteemed in the current profession that you're doing outside of Twitch?
I think from a Twitch point of view, because you're famous to the people that you also liaise yourself with, you know what I mean? Like fellow gamers, fellow streamers, that you're famous from that point of view. But if you walk down the street, no one's really going to notice you.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? And you look at, like, once you get 3,000, 5,000 viewers per stream sort of thing, they're earning decent money at that point. So yeah, you're gonna be rich enough, you're gonna have good money, but you're still famous within the people you want to be famous for, and then not still walk down the street and go to the shops without like a full celebrity being attached to you. I think that'd be good. Yeah.
I think that's a good analogy between the two, because yeah, the celebrity status, somebody like a I don't know, a Jay-Z or a Beyonce type of celebrity who, when you see them walking down the street, people are gathered around them, you know, they draw a lot of attention, as opposed to maybe a Ninja or a Dr. Lupo. People aren't necessarily going to notice them right off the bat.
I think I noticed Ninja now, but maybe not.
I was gonna say Ninja, Lupo, not so much. Ninja,
I think younger generations
Tifu.
would, but I don't think the average Joe, like people who I work with in the shop that I work in, I don't think that they would recognize.
Yeah, maybe not.
Alan Evans.
No, I think if a Ninja went to your local shopping center down here, some kids in that might go a bit crazy, but in general thing, I think he'd probably get through mostly
Yeah,
unscathed.
but you're thinking of Ninja as the gamer. Think of him, he's sponsored by Red Bull. He's like the face of Red Bull at the minute. Do you know what I mean? It's like
Yeah, different
people
things. Like
that. So
Yeah,
it's
so
like
he's kind of
a lot of different ages drink Red Bull. A lot of different age groups. So
Yeah.
his face there every time, sort of thing.
disrespect
so he-
just because he's fucking 7'12".
he would be on that
Who was
upper
that
echelon.
fucking giant?
You kind of notice him in the elevator like this because he can't fucking stand up.
How good was that IRL thing he did at, was it at TwitchCon or was it at E-Game? Like, whatever it was. And then you just look at him, he's just so much bigger than everyone. And he's got that bodyguard who's like going like this, and he's like tiny, but muscly. I loved it.
It'd be good. It'd be good from like going to TwitchCon and that, and having all the people that watch you and sub to you and that, like chatting with all your fellow
Want to meet
people
you.
that love what you do.
Yeah,
That'd be awesome.
yeah, absolutely. Grill, what is your dream vacation? Now, I'm asking this because I believe that you live close to my dream vacation. So, what would your dream vacation?
Gettysburg.
Okay. All right.
No, it'd be probably at the moment going to TwitchCon.
Yeah.
So,
There's nothing that you and your
LA.
wife had ever sat down and been like,
San
you know, we
Diego.
really would love to go.
I would love to go to Europe. I'd love to go to Rome. I've done a lot of study on like Roman history and stuff, so I'd love to go there. Probably be a letdown now though. But,
Yeah.
Yeah, Greece.
Yep.
London.
Beautiful out that way.
Good time to go now. It's quiet. No one's on the streets.
It's like
might be going there for a while.
yeah, like the most.
I don't know
since
actually.
COVID.
1 minute. Nah, the weather's all right today. You fucked.
What about you, Doc?
Fucks.
I don't know. My dream. I want to do more of my own country, and that'll come. I know when I'm a lot older. It's always you're always flying overseas and doing everyone else's country before your own. But there's so much here to see.
Mm.
But I've been to some nice places already. We had a honeymoon in the Maldives.
Like rich fuckers.
That was great. That was $1,000 a night. That was.
Wow.
Wow.
But you just go for a week, you know. It's your honeymoon, so.
Yeah.
Or for a fucking day.
That's something.
Yeah,
That's something you plan on doing once in life, you know.
Yeah, and then the other good thing, like I think that rules out like Tahiti and all that. It's the same sort of place, you know what I mean? It's those overwater bungalows out in the middle of nowhere, so
Yeah.
it's pretty much done, ruled off. Been to Thailand, a little bit in Europe, but that was just for work. So I'd probably say Europe as well. Even the States though, I want to go. Like I've been to the States, I think 3 times, and I still have seen hardly anything. Because so much of our TV is like states based, like everything's from you guys.
Yeah.
So much there. There's so many landmarks that we see that we haven't actually seen in real life that I want to get to. The whole like your side, the whole New York side, I haven't even been over there. I've been to Miami, but then I just went straight on a cruise of the Bahamas, like the Caribbean.
Yeah.
So then I was in the Caribbean for 7 days, straight back to Miami, and then straight back over to LA. So I missed everything over there.
You got to see it from the air.
Yeah, I could see it over there.
That's the only way I saw the Grand Canyon so far is in the air.
Yeah. I went to Vegas and I didn't even go see it. I was too busy drinking and
Right out the back door. What about you, Cowboy? Dream vacation?
Probably Norway, so I can see the Northern Lights.
That'd be awesome.
Somewhere I can see the Northern Lights. That's all I want to do.
I thought you were going to say
That's what I'm
Picton.
going to see them. What I'm going to see them Northern Lights.
Nothing.
the Western Lights have picked it.
Yeah, I'll put a light show on for you.
The street lights.
Cowboy, we can go to
Greenland.
Greenland.
Oh, we do. No, we
No, that'd be my dream, yeah, to go and see them.
What about Europe? Because you're there already, is it not really a thing to decide that you want to do?
No, I lived Portugal for a bit, didn't I? And it just the heat and stuff. I don't get along with it.
Yeah.
I mean, the first half an hour, I kid you not. By the time we got there, we drove from Santander. By the time we got to where we was stopping, it was night time, so we didn't actually experience the sun because we was in the car and we're driving along. So you don't actually experience it. But then when I woke up the next day, I thought, 8:30 in the morning, I'll nip out, I'll have a fag, I'll have a brew. No point having a fucking coffee or a tea because the sun makes it even hotter than it once was that it came out of the kettle. And I was sat sat by the side of the pool, first half an hour, I was burnt to a fucking crisp. And I tan well, I tan really well. Like I can go from pale white from not being out in the sun to a nice golden brown. I won't peel, I won't go red, and that motherfucker burnt me. Like I lied for a week of being the first week of being in there. I lied on the tiles because the floors, the houses are built, so it's like it keeps the heat out during the day, but keeps the heat in during the night. Like it's whatever they build it, but they're all tiled floors. Fuck sleeping on the bed. I slept on the tiled floors for the whole week while the sunburn died off. It was horrible. So I definitely
Everybody has
go.
a tiled floor story.
Yeah, I just want to go somewhere where it's nice and snowing. That snow that's been untouched, where it's on them trees in that little cottage, and then you just look out and it's like.
You know why that looks so nice?
Canada.
You know why that looks so nice? Because you're sitting in the comfort of your home. You're not out in it.
Yeah, but I wouldn't mind being in that little cottage that's out in it.
With a fire going.
It's a matter of getting through the weather to get to that little cottage.
I'll be fine with that, man. I'm all right with snow. Don't mind.
I think my dream vacation.
Yeah, I was going to ask you. Go.
Would be a 30-day cruise around the Mediterranean.
God damn it. That would be amazing, though.
I would like to stop at different points along the Mediterranean.
Can I come?
And spend time. I think that would be
love that.
amazing.
Have you been on a cruise before?
Never been on a cruise. I've been skydiving, but I've never been on a ship.
I've only been on that one I was telling you about, the Caribbean one. I thought that's like one of the best places you could cruise in the world, really, like the Caribbean.
Yeah, it's
We went
amazing.
to like Turks and Caicos and Bahamas and all that sort of stuff. I fucking hate it, man. I'm never going on a cruise again.
I love them.
You've got. I think there's two generations of people, like not generations, but two groups of people, and they love it or they hate it. There's no real in between. They either really get along it and really enjoy cruising, and me and my wife aren't big people persons either. Like we don't communicate and enjoy meeting other groups of people and like getting along with them and drinking and that. We're very to ourselves. And cruises, I think you have to be communicative with a lot of people because it's a lot of days on your own otherwise doing nothing.
Yeah.
The same shit.
Hey, I've only been on a
What
cruise.
I
with, like,
wouldn't
groups
mind
of
do is
people.
Unless you go with a group, maybe.
A group would be different. I haven't tried that scenario, but my wife also got gastro on the first day, and she was out for 3 or 4 days.
Oh, that's horrible.
It's just like destroyed our whole cruising ability.
Sorry to hear that.
Yeah.
All right, Cowboy, what's your biggest pet peeve?
Yeah.
Xbox players.
You don't want to know this.
Cypher.
Twitch.
You don't want to know this.
Switch
Fucking
viewers.
people, fucking humans in general. Nah, I don't know. I don't know really.
What's that one thing that just
Bullying.
know what? That pisses me
Bullying.
off? Toilet paper going the wrong way.
Bullying.
The what going on?
That pisses me right off. Any sort of bullying, any type of bullying, yeah. That's probably the one thing that ticks me to violence. Really, is bullying. Other than that, I'm all right. Yeah, yeah. That's my biggest one. Yeah.
Yeah, I can agree. That's pretty bad. I hate that shit.
What about you, Doc? What's your biggest pet peeve? Something that just annoys the out of you.
Oh, fucking ones. People driving in the slow lane. Fuck that drive. Because I drive so many kilometers to work. Like I'm at 80 kilometers there, 80 kilometers back. So it's 160 a day. Fuck, on the freeway, just doing the speed limit or under the speed limit. I'm trying to get past it. Just because it happens so often as well. Like it's always there. Drives me fucking nuts.
So they're driving too slow for you.
They're driving too slow. I don't go over the limit. But even enough that the cop doesn't really want to pull you over because it's not really worth it.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like there's always a fine line of sort of like 10 kilometers over.
I think ours is about 5 to 7 miles.
Yeah, it's probably almost the same as ours. Yeah, but they don't like to do that. They just drive in the right lane and it fucking pisses me. Big time.
Grill? So what about you, Grill? What's your biggest pet peeve?
Mine is when Liam dies and then he says fucking bullshit every single time. And has a cry in my ear every single time. And then it's racist if they have a name that has any kind of race in it.
What about you, Cypher? What do you hate? Sure.
My biggest pet peeve is lazy people.
No, you must hate me.
Come on, you must hate us all, and all your questions were just.
I know, yeah.
No.
Cypher's just sat there like,
Cypher?
fuck this, what have I got into?
No, like in real life, like lazy people that I interact with on a daily basis in real life, doing half-ass jobs, not doing it thoroughly or completely. They're just
Doing the minimum they can get away with.
Yeah, they're just trying to cut corners or whatever.
How are we friends?
What's that?
How are we friends then? Just describe to me to a T.
Because I can go, see you tomorrow, Grill.
See you next week.
or I just bug you enough. Hey, Grill, did you get that? Grill, did you get that?
Yes,
Hey, Grill, we gonna get this?
That dog. Gonna pet that dog.
Maggie 33.
Maggie 33. That'll be her stream name. All right, I got a couple more questions if you guys want to keep going.
Yeah.
Doc, what is the most memorable activity you ever did with your family as a kid?
I don't know. This is a hard one. We didn't go out. We didn't do much. We didn't have a I wouldn't say rich, but a vibrant upbringing where we did a lot of things. I suppose it would just be. I don't know. Maybe just when my family, because I used to play footy a lot. So maybe just when my family would come and watch me play footy would be a lot of memories that I have. No particular.
What that is.
What's that?
Did you say footy or 40?
Footy. Sorry, football. So rugby league, we call it.
Rugby, not football.
No,
like
not rugby.
Or the center hikes.
It's not rugby union.
Not
Rugby
rugby.
league.
Rugby league. Different.
We've got our own one.
What is rugby league? How is that different than rugby?
Soccer.
No. Rugby league is
rugby
like
is
your
rugby
Super League.
union.
Rugby is rugby union, and you guys got the Cowboy has English Premier League. Which
Which is soccer.
Which is there's the Premier League, Super League is the.
Yeah, but you got that stupid shaped ball, yeah?
What?
Are you using that stupid shaped ball?
Yeah, but not the same ball as rugby union. It's different again.
So you have like Leeds and St Helens and stuff like that as your teams in that league.
Wow.
You didn't even know about
Yeah,
this
but your
thing?
ball is like egg shaped, isn't it? That stupid fucking thing.
It's like,
Yeah.
I've got
Call
one.
it a ball.
Definitely
It's
not
not.
round.
It's never seen a fucking ball, has it?
I've got one here somewhere.
Yeah, sure as that. Oh, I see. Yeah.
I don't know where it is.
Maggie!
But Haribo cipher.
Where's the meatloaf?
Which way?
Sweet.
You know where the footy is, babe?
Well, you're down below me to the finger. Yeah, there you go. Yeah. Good shit.
Yeah, so I think even you, Cowboy, in England have two other leagues as well. Like you've got the rugby union and rugby league, but you call it
Yeah,
Super
but
League.
they have the same ball, don't they?
Yeah. Super League's the same as our rugby league.
Yeah, but it's like what I'm getting at is a football is
Yeah.
circle, a soccer ball, and then a rugby ball is the egg-shaped ball, like what they call football.
Yeah.
Yeah. No, I just thought we had like another shaped ball. I'm like, oh, hang on a minute, they're swinging this up a bit, aren't they?
Oh. It's not pumped up, but
Yeah.
this
Yeah,
is
looks like a
actually
football.
the one they used in Origin last year when we won the series.
Nah.
But
Your football is round. That's got 4 edges, 3 edges, 4 edges.
and this one actually, we were
It's sort of
walking
like
back to the
square
car after the
round,
game, and my friend was like, "Hey!" and threw it at me, and it hit me in the head and smashed my glasses. It's terrible.
Yeah, your
Oh,
That's bigger than our football, yeah?
yeah, your football. Yeah,
Yours
your
probably
football's smaller. But your football's
Yeah,
actually
so-
round, isn't it? It's like theirs is actually round. That's got 4 edges.
So it goes to a point.
Yeah, yours
Yeah,
goes to
but I
more
mean,
of a
like-
point. Like, yeah, yours is more
Yeah,
When
but
it's,
look-
when it's blown up, you don't have the flat sides like that, Cowboy.
Yeah, it does.
this
Nah,
one.
it goes round.
But it's not.
Yeah, but it's semi. You know what I mean? You can differentiate the sides. You can see where they are.
You can't throw it
Know
as
what I mean?
well like that. You throw it like that.
Yeah, you got to throw it underarm for that.
Yeah.
innit?
Huh.
Underarm with rugby ball.
It's definitely not as pointy though as the NFL.
No way.
What about you, Grill? What was your most memorable activity you ever did with your family as a kid?
When my uncle come watch me play footy and the whole family, and then they kicked it off to me on the first kickoff, and I dropped it.
That's your most memorable?
No, it's not. I was just thinking of footy after what Jay said. I don't know, probably
They all
just,
got in the car and left.
yeah, probably just like family holidays where you go camping for a week, or not like camping, but I kind of like camping. This place down south called Mick went there last year. I forget the name, but anyway, yeah, we went down there with like family friends, their family and our family, and went there for like a week.
Is it
was, like,
glamping?
Not
Like
glamping. It's like a little
glamping.
cabin thing there, and there's like heaps of families that you
Oh,
can camp
yeah,
as well
yeah.
and stuff like that as well if you want. We took the
The
cabin
campground. Yeah.
for snobs.
Yeah, that's what we do. That's we.
Then it's like river with like
fucking-
like white water kind of stuff there, and you like jump off rocks and shit into water, and it's really good.
That's awesome. What about you, Cowboy?
Probably the same. Actually, well, just taking trips to where I actually live now. Where we live is where we used to come on holiday.
That's cool.
So
Living the dream.
from north to south, and now I obviously live in the south of England. But yeah, doing the same thing. We just used to come to log cabins in we've got a place called the New Forest that I live like 5 minutes around the corner from now. But it's just like a massive forest, all wild horses. Yeah, it's cool. Nice. Just but yeah, basically the same thing. We never went abroad, like Jay said, never had anything extravagant as kids.
We never went abroad either.
holidays were never extravagant, no. So yeah, it was just doing that.
Yeah.
My first trip overseas, I went to New Zealand and I was 20. That was the first time I left the country.
I think
Yeah, I was 20. Yeah, I was 21. Yeah, I was 21. Yeah, fucking hell.
Cruised to New Caledonia, and then I was about 25, and I went to Fiji. That's it. Overseas.
What about you, Cypher? Childhood memories?
I think my fondest memories. We have property in Southern Ohio that's just always been left in the family. You know, it's like it was my dad's mom's property. Then when she passed, she left it to her kids, and now my dad owns it. So when I was a kid, I remember we would go down as a family to that property, and the house was really old and torn down, well, falling apart. It wasn't completely torn down at that point. And there was a guy that lived on the property. His name was John, and he just kind of watched over the property. He had a couple cows down there in the fields, chickens and stuff like that. You know, he needed a place to live. He basically watched the property in order to live there, kind of thing. And we would go down. That's when we would go hunting every year. We would go down to that property, you know. So I remember doing stuff like that with my dad. But I remember going down as a family. We built our hunting cabin, and you know, we took down all the wood and we took down all the bags of cement and we mixed it all back in the holler, you know, back in the woods. And there was a creek there, and I remember going down and playing in the creek and catching crayfish, you know, with my cousins and with my dad and with my sister. And you know, I just that feeling of being out in nature with my family is always something that has stuck with me forever. You know, some of my most fondest memories.
That's awesome.
Awesome, man.
The country in me. All right, Cowboy, what is one characteristic you received from your family that you want to keep, and which one do you wish you could change?
Temper. I wish I could change temper. I've got a horrible temper.
You do?
Yeah. Ha ha.
Never noticed it.
Not once.
Yeah, I've got a stinking temper. But I've been taught to graft. I do work hard. Obviously, I'm out at the minute for personal reasons, but when I work, I work. I've worked since I was, well, not even legal to work. You know, I was 14 when I started baking with my auntie and stuff like that, and working. And then 15, I started getting jobs in kitchens and pot washing and stuff like that. So I've always been taught to work. So that's the characteristic I'd like to keep and push into my kids. You gotta graft, gotta get up, gotta do work. So get somewhere in life. But yeah, I'd change my temper in an instant.
Real?
What I'd like to keep would be like chill, down to earth kind of stuff for most of the time.
Yeah.
And then the one I'd like to get rid of, which I kind of have anyway, is they're all massive punters. Love gambling, all of them, both sides. So yeah. So I have already got rid of that one, but that's the one.
Good.
For sure.
And I think it's good too that you're aware that could always come back. It's not something that's gone forever. That's something that you have to choose all the time.
Addiction. Yeah. That's right.
That's awesome, man. That's
now my addiction is gifting subs.
Everybody hear that? I wonder how many people listen to this episode.
Come check me out.
I wonder how many people want to see Grill in their chat.
Hang on, where's the blur? Zoom in.
His followers is gonna hit fucking 1,000 in no time now.
No, but
down.
How has streaming or being in this kind of industry, has that helped you keep your mind off of that addiction, that past addiction?
Gaming definitely did. Probably around the time when I kicked it was when I first started playing PUBG. And I played like ridiculous amount of hours on that bad boy. I think I've got like 3 months or 4 months gameplay or something on it.
He's only got 6 kills.
Yeah.
Would you rather have a gaming addiction or a gambling addiction?
Gaming, 100%.
Yeah, not to a point where you piss yourself. Don't be
No,
not
no.
using, no, don't be not using the toilet because you can't be asked to get up because you want to build a wall around yourself. On Fortnite, kids went
Hold on.
doolally.
I just wear a diaper.
It's
I don't know what you guys do.
You guys don't see everything. I actually have a catheter that no.
You had a catheter, did you say?
Yeah.
Holy shit.
I use
Noses there like
Oh shit. I love you taught me that.
that you feel like a trait that you've gotten from your family that you want to keep, and something that you feel like, I want to change this about myself.
Me?
Yeah.
Trait that I want to keep. I feel like my wife said it to me before as well. She always says I always put everyone in front of her. Like I always put people first, and even like to the point where I put him first in front of her as well sometimes.
Mm-hmm.
But I feel like it's a good thing. I'm always trying to think of other people's thoughts and thing like that before my own. Like even if it's like give someone your last $50 or give someone give them always a help. Like even if me and my wife might have something booked on a Saturday and someone's like, oh, I need a help hand moving, like bang, I'll be there. Let's help you move. And she's like, we already had plans. And I'm like, fuck, they need me.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? But like sometimes it's hard too because they don't necessarily need you. They can find someone else. But just from the sheer fact that they've asked for help, I'm like, yeah.
You feel obligated.
Let's get it done. And I feel like obligated to make it happen.
Yeah.
So I think that's still a good thing. Like even though it's caused a few little rifts here and there. Yeah.
It's definitely a good quality to have.
Yeah, I think I definitely get that.
She obviously has to, and I have that issue as well. There are many times where I have to sit down with my wife and be like, hey, am I giving you enough time?
Yeah.
Because they love us. They want us to enjoy what we're doing, but they also enjoy us. They want to spend time with us too.
Yeah.
So that's always important to make sure that you're making that time. And the fact that you recognize that could be or has been an issue and you keep that in check, I think that's awesome.
Yeah, well, I probably didn't really keep it in check the couple of times that it did happen because we actually had plans and I'm like, oh, sorry, they cancelled now. I've got to go help someone do something else.
Yeah.
So it caused a bit of a ruckus, but that's just that personality that I have, you know what I mean? Someone needs help, I just want to try and help them.
Yeah.
Regardless. One I want to get rid of, or I don't like, suppose I got some anxiety issues, but I'm trying to deal with those separately. That's a whole nother kettle of fish we won't open up. But
crack that in a different episode.
Yeah, we'll just bury that down deep, and we'll deal with that later.
That's so healthy.
Yeah. Yeah. Anyone watching, don't do that. Don't do what you
Sorry
just
for
said.
it's time for the disclaimer. Get that disclaimer.
Please
out.
don't. Yeah.
Beep.
I don't know. I've got a little bit, not anger towards my daughter, but I don't know, high expectations already, and she's quite young, sort of thing. So I feel like I need to just relax with her a little bit and let her not be a kid. I'm not stopping her from being a kid, but less controlling, I suppose.
Yeah.
Towards my daughter and how she's growing up, I suppose. Just some examples, like other thing. Like I'm not always on her, but whenever she's doing something that I don't like her doing, I feel like I'm always jumping down her throat, always. And then at the age of 5, it's a fucking constant thing. You know what I mean? There always feels like they're doing something wrong, so you just fucking But someone just got to take that step back a little bit and just really let them be a bit of a kid more, I suppose.
Yeah.
And then I see other people's kids, and I'm just like, "Fuck me dead! How you let your kid get away with that?" So there's such a fine line on being a parent, I reckon, of what letting your kid do things, and then letting your kid actually just turn into a brat. Like,
yeah, and everybody's preferences or thoughts on that are all different too.
Yeah, it's all different. Like, there's no proper way. It's my own feelings of how I think I'm parenting wrong, and that's something I want to change.
Right.
Yeah.
That's good, man.
Alright guys, that's part 1 of this episode. Part 2 will be coming very shortly. So yeah, make sure you hit that subscribe button, comment below, like the video, let's get it out there, and make sure you come back for part 2. Cheers guys.